Wait, can we talk about Mike Trout?
Okay.
I would like you to publicly throw out this horrible take.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Statistically,
Uh-huh.
Mike Trout could be the best player to ever play baseball.
Mike Trout is the best player to ever play baseball.
Statistically,
he is the best player to ever play baseball.
Statistically, he is on pace to be the best player.
Statistically, at his age, he's the best player that's ever played baseball.
Okay.
He's like top 25 in WAR at 25 years old.
So here, let me put on my Rick from Red Deer, my glasses on, and say, if you're the best player ever, shouldn't you have a postseason win? Shouldn't you have more than one hit in the playoffs? Shouldn't you have more than 3 games played that were all losses in the playoffs? Like, what is enough? When can we say, like, hey,
when he's been a fucking top 2 MVP finalist every single year that he's played in the MLB. I don't give a shit if he never wins a playoff game in his life. This guy is the best player that's ever stepped on a baseball field. And it's not close. There's nobody that touches him.
I'm just saying.
He's the best thing this sport has ever seen. And this is coming from me who didn't like him 3 years ago.
What do you play to do, Brant? You play to win the game.
As a team, you GM to win games. When have they ever?
You can't say Mike Trout's a winner.
When have they? I don't give a shit. He's the best player that's ever stepped on the field.
He's not a winner. He's not a winner.
He's the most talented.
If you're creating a team, I'm not taking a guy that doesn't win. He doesn't win.
He's the most talented baseball player that's ever stepped foot on a diamond.
Obviously, I'm hamming this up a little, but like,
no shit.
Yeah. But like, I'm not like Mike Trout's ass. Like, I'm like, when is enough? And we're gonna be like, Mike Trout should make the playoffs regardless of his team, right? Like, you can do it in every other sport.
I feel like baseball's an anomaly in terms of that kind of thing, though.
Buddy, if he puts
unless you're a pitcher
in baseball as one guy.
Unless you're a pitcher.
I think it's easier as a hitter to make the playoffs.
Name me one time that a team has had one player that's gone any distance.
What do you mean any distance?
Like anywhere in the playoffs.
Okay. It's not even the fact that he hasn't made the playoffs. They haven't been competitive. They've been like Blue Jays level.
They have no pitching. They've never
That's
had
not
pitching.
on him, though.
Their ace was Jared fucking Weaver for his first 5 years of his career. In the last 5 years of Jared Weaver's fucking career, he's like 40 years old.
Look.
They had C.J. Wilson.
No. I like Mike Trout. I think he's a very good player. I think
he's the greatest player that's ever lived.
All right, relax.
He's the greatest player that's ever lived. Okay, let's just go through. Okay, so Mike Trout has played since 2011 was his first season where he got a little stint. He played 40 games. Okay. Since 2012.
Just for reference.
Sorry?
Which he sucked in, but that doesn't.
He hit 220 with 5 home runs. He wasn't great. No. It was his first year. He was 19. He was 19. He wasn't Bryce Harper. So after that, he finished second in MVP voting. Won the MVP, second in MVP voting, won the MVP, fourth in MVP voting, second in MVP voting, first in MVP voting, and about 3 of those seconds, you could argue he was easily the best player in the league. The one where he lost to Donaldson, he probably should have won.
Yep.
Off the top of my head.
Nope.
He is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-time Silver Slugger. He won the Rookie of the Year. He's been an all-star every single year that he's played a full season. He has a career on-base percentage of .417. His OPS is almost 1,000.
What year did he enter the league? 2009 or
2012?
2012.
2012 was his first full season.
Yeah.
He had that little stint in 2011.
Okay.
He's 28 years old.
Okay, I understand.
He has 1,351 hits.
Since you're 19 and you have no postseason wins. What are we talking about here?
About how bad their GM is for his entire fucking career. Name me the second best player that's ever played on that team since he's been there.
Albert Pujols.
At 40.
Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon for 18 games. 26
Okay, but they're not even in it this year. They're 9-21 for fuck's sake.
Name me a pitcher on that team. Name. Come on.
Dylan Bundy's been unreal.
That's it. And Dylan Bundy hasn't been anything special till this year. You're telling me he brought in Dylan Bundy because Dylan Bundy was the ace that they needed to get them over the hump? No. Dylan Bundy is a surprise that, like, thank God Dylan Bundy can pitch.
He's living up to his reputation of
was he not?
What he should have been.
I had MLB The Show 14, and he got huge.
He should have been then. It's been 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you compare and contrast that rotation to the Jays rotation, whose is legitimately better?
You said statistically the Angels, right?
I think it was. I don't know after
the Jays rotation has been bad.
Okay, but yet
look at the fucking bullpens. There's nothing in that pen that gives me hope. Look around the rest of that diamond.
Whose lineup is better though?
The Jays.
The Angels.
No. How?
David Fletcher, sick hitter. Tommy LaStella, sick hitter. Mike Trout, sick
best hitter of all time.
Rendon, sick. That's fucking 4 players that you would probably take over the Jays' first 4 players in their lineup.
Okay, who else? Keep going.
Ohtani, who like got dicked around.
Ohtani cannot he cannot hit consistently. I'm sorry. That guy hits nukes when he hits, but he like you see so many highlights of Ohtani and you think he's such a great hitter, but his numbers are not that great. And he just doesn't do anything other than home runs.
Ryan Goodwin's been good this year.
He's a rookie, right?
No.
Who's their rookie that they have?
Joe Adell.
Adell, sorry.
Yeah. Jason Castro and Andrelton Simmons. Simmons is
a defensive wizard. He's not really
which he's probably the best player that Trout's played with.
Okay, line it up 1 for 1. Start at the top, man. Trout and who's our best? Oh,
yeah, Trout. Yep.
Second best hitter on the Angels.
Rendon.
Okay, him or Lourdes?
You're talking like, who is it? I'm like,
I forgot that. Him or Lourdes?
Anthony Rendon.
So you're up 2-0. Third best hitter in the Angels.
David Fletcher.
Line him up with Vlad.
David Fletcher.
No.
He's been the 19th best player in baseball this year, according to Fangraphs.
It's Vlad. If you're taking a roster, it's Vlad.
It's David Fletcher this year.
Okay. This season, man, like this is he hasn't brought any special. Okay,
really good.
Fine. Is it? He's still. I'd still take.
Okay, let me just talk. He's has a 3.4 WAR last year and 1.9 the year before, and he's already got a
position. And it's pretty cool. David Fletcher, great player. Fine.
Yeah.
Fourth best.
Tommy LaStella
over Cavan.
I think that's kind of a wash. Like it's. I
think I take Cavan just straight power numbers.
I would take Cavan.
It's
base percentage.
Do you think that Cavan's playing out of his mind right now, though? A little bit.
This is kind of what Cavan is. He just goes in these like valleys where he can't hit, and then he hits these peaks where he hits 500, and then he goes back down to that valley, and he's shown it ever since he's got up here. He did it last year too.
I think LaStella and Cavan are kind of one and the same a little bit.
Okay. Who's next?
Ohtani.
Teoscar Hernandez.
I'll take Teoscar right now.
Okay. Who's next?
Brian Goodwin. I think that's a
Randall Grichuk.
It's a tough like Randall just because he's gotten hot in the last week. But if you'd ask me the first couple weeks,
330. It's not the last week.
I mean, it is really the last week.
I mean, he was horrible in the Tampa series.
He was.
Who's next?
Andrelton Simmons.
I take him defensively over anyone on the Blue Jays, but
so that's we're talking 6-3. We're talking about 6-3. Joe Adell and Jason Castro.
Who am I left with on the Jays? Rowdy or Shaw or?
I think the rest is kind of like a wash.
Like I think the rest of the Blue Jays team stomps the rest of the Angels team.
Does it stomp it really? Rowdy fucking hits one nuke.
Okay, so here's the discussion. Is we're talking about the Jays who were supposed to be bottom of the AL East.
I understand that. But if we're talking about
like when have they given them anyone?
But we're talking about a team that's competing in the middle of the AL East, a tougher division, and yet the Angels can't even compete
because they have no pitching.
But like at some point, does it not boil down to the leader, like the leader of the team? Is it not? Why does he get no fucking hate? Like if Bryce Harper did the same thing, he'd get so
Bryce Harper does less, and he gets fucking shredded.
That's what I mean. Like his teams
People
have at least made
love
the playoffs,
Bryce Harper, and
his numbers are fine.
And his numbers are great
still-
this year. He might be an NL MVP candidate by the end of the year.
He's top 3 right now with Yaz and Tatis.
Blackman's up there too, I think. Or he was. He had a tough.
He doesn't bring it defensively, in my opinion. Like
he what's
He doesn't bring it defensively like the other two do.
It's okay.
Even Bryce does. Oh, Bryce does. He did last year.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox just put a 5 spot in the 6th.
Oh, speaking of the bullpen.
Fuck off.
Tell me it was Font. Just like give me that hope.
It was
not.
It
was fucking. He didn't give up any runs. Oh, he did.
They got charged to Anderson though.
No, he got 4. Font has 4 runs against him.
Yeah.
Does he? Yep. Oh, there it is. Yeah, never mind. They both got 4.
Yep.
Why? We just named 9 arms in that bullpen, and this is who we fucking use. Cannon, man. I'm sorry. That guy is not a manager.
Look, I just think that I'm not saying that he's not the best player ever. I'm saying, can we please give him a little hate for not making the playoffs?
No.
Why?
Because their GM sucks.
I mean, it's not like they don't spend money.
What's Rendon done this year? I haven't even heard a damn.
I think he's been fucking sick, like he is every year.
Has he though? I haven't really.
He's just has him at a 1.8 WAR. He's hitting 326 and a 450 on base percentage.
So how the fuck are they bad?
That's what I mean. Like,
I don't like. How much more do you have to do? You have like one of the best
top 4 hitters or
top 5 players in baseball. Mike Trout is not hitting at a great clip.
He's not.
But he has 10 home runs.
260 though.
I know, but he has 10 home runs. He's getting on base at a 340 on like
what's his
931 OPS.
His BABIP is low, but still.
Is it?
Yeah, 266.
10 home runs, 25 RBIs.
No, his numbers are roughly there. His average is down, but
that's what I'm saying. How are they bad? I don't.
The leader of the team, you need to why does none of it get put on his shoulders?
Because he's been so good. Like there's not much more he could have done.
No one did the shit up with the Angels, but also can he get some onus on him?
What do you want Mike Trout to do from the time he stepped in the league to now?
Fucking bust someone's ass for sucking. Bust on someone's ass. What do you mean?
How do you know he wasn't on Cole Calhoun's ass the entire time he was there?
I mean, Cole Calhoun would have been one of the best players he had.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But I mean, Cole Calhoun's a major league player. Like he's literally an average major league player.
Okay, and that was their next best player. What do you want him to do, man?
Calhoun made
an All-Star. It's still a turd. I'm sorry.
Calhoun made an All-Star team, did he not?
Calhoun?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
It's probably the same year that
he also put up he put up 3 straight seasons of having a mid-3 WAR.
I think that was the same year that what's his name? Biagini was an All-Star.
Well, he wasn't, but yeah.
They must have been All-Stars the same season.
He had 2.5 WAR last year.
He has never been an All-Star. He won a Gold Glove once.